Good morning. Here we are, everybody. We are live. Let's see what we got going on. Let's check out our financial juice. Looks like we have job openings, U.S. job openings at 10 a.m. East Coast time. And that's about it for today. That's December 9th, December 10th. I think we're going to have a bunch of stuff going on. Unemployment, crude oil inventories, interest rate decision, FOMC. So Wednesday's going to be a little crazy. Gonna keep our size small today, probably. Usually leading up to FOMC, we can end up getting a bunch of chop. So stick with small size today, not looking to make too much. So just getting everything loaded up here. So yeah, be careful here today. Hey, Terrence, good morning. Nick's just grabbing a coffee. He'll be here in a moment. Going to be pretty careful today, though, Terrence. We got FOMC tomorrow. So typically leading up to FOMC, we end up getting pretty choppy days. So probably going to be trading pretty small size today. Just more so looking to not do damage, right? Don't do damage to your account leading up to FOMC. It's not worth it. Okay. How long do we got here? About 10 minutes to the open. Kind of pushing down to the lows here. Not really to the lows, but down to the point of control. I think I was I'm getting feedback from your speakers, I think. Very weird.
How's that?
Check.
Check.
I can still.
Check. All right. Let's. How's that? Any better?
Let me see. Is it better? Yeah, I can still hear it.
Damn it.
Is it your other laptop? Gotta wake up here, drinking the coffee. I didn't hear anything now. Well, wasn't getting any feedback now.
Perfect. All right, great. Happy Tuesday.
You're just a little quiet now, but
Good Lord.
Oh, there we go. It's good.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
I'll just yell. All right. So it's a day before a Fed meeting.
Yeah. So expect some chop, probably. That's what I was telling Terrence earlier.
Yeah, it's the day before a Fed meeting. We're going to get some chop. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking gold may be pulling back and the indices may be going up.
Let me open up the gold here for a sec. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gold's already coming down. Look at that. I ain't as dumb as I look. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get back over to the ES on my trading view chart here. Go, everything's looking lined up.
Oof.
So we got 4 viewers right now, 1 in my channel, and 2 in your X, and
What?
0 in my X. It's like the opposite of yesterday.
Who the heck is watching me on Twitter? Yeah, Twitter. X.
Twitter X.
It's probably my nephew and my kid. And I'm okay with that. Both of them need to learn how to trade.
Nice.
With the jobs market the way it is.
How old would your kid be?
20.
Oh, really?
Nephew's 22, son's 20. Damn, I
Nice.
feel old.
Yeah. Hey, we don't usually hear much about your. I know you kind of seems like you keep your private life or your personal life. I've never heard about your kids before. I always thought that they were just young ones.
I don't, nobody needs to know that stuff. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, call me old and paranoid, but somebody messes with my kids, I'll cut their damn head off.
Yeah. All right, taking a look at the book here. Looks like we got 134 orders at 51.
You looking at ES or NQ right now?
I'm looking at ES. With typically with the volatility, I've been like kind of ES is during New York Open, and I look at NQ after hours, just because NQ moves a little bit better, and after hours is so slow. So
ES has been steadily dropping. Had one huge bar at 5:35 a.m.
Yeah, that was 2:35 a.m. for me. Huge drop with bought it right back up after. Yeah. And it found support at the point of control. Point of control is 68.46.75. I tried to set up those copy trade accounts, and then I took a trade in my on Trading View, but it didn't copy it across the other accounts. So I don't know what I did wrong.
After we're done streaming, we'll get on a call and I'll show you how to set that up in Tradeovate.
Cool. Yeah, I mean then I did take a copy trade account, but I just used the Tradeovate platform.
Gotcha.
After. So I'm like, I don't know what happened. So I might take that midnight open trade today because it looks like it's in play.
What was the midnight open at?
The midnight open price is 68.61, and we have a bearish fair value gap at 68.51. So I'll need to see like a 5-minute candle closure above that.
And you're looking for it to go back up to 68.61.
Yeah, if we get an inversion on the fair value gap, all right, which it looks like we might end up getting one here pretty quick. So Randy's on prop firm match today.
Really? There's your fair value gap. Just went away. You said it was 68.51.
Yeah, I did.
Are there any above it?
Yeah, they're above it. Like it's price is already at that one right now. Might not even get an opportunity to make this. Look at YM. Jeez. YM's up like points instantly. Holy smokes, man. YM already took the high from pre-market.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like gold is following ES right now.
It went from 779, 795 to 880 in the first candle. So we got that inversion. So I could look for an entry here for a long trade here. Let's see, which account am I going to use here though? I'm going to use one of my I'm going to do an eval. I can find the right one.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable taking a trade right now.
Yeah.
Everything's lined up for shorts on NQ. To 25,639 and then just straight back down.
Okay, well, I entered long there on the pullback around that fair value gap here. Only 3 contracts, 3 micros. I'm going to just target just basically the bottom of that other fair value gap here. So I'm up 37 already. See if we can't get a little bit more of a push on it.
You copy trading a bunch of accounts right now?
No, I'm just, as far as I know, I'm just in the one account. So yeah, I'm just in one account right now. So I didn't want to put too much pressure on this trade in case it decides to not work. NQ is pulling back pretty hard, which isn't very good for this trade. I also like this because we are just above the point of control and holding the point of control. So if we start breaking down below the point of control, I'll probably cut it. But yeah, after we got that first inversion there. But yeah, NQ's looking pretty heavy at the moment.
Yeah, ES looks like it's dropping too.
There we go. We're back in the green a little bit. There we go. Popping. Back up to 37 in profit. Okay, 50-ish. There we go. Getting a little more. $60. Come on. Get my order there. We're almost there.
Nice movement there.
Took it there. Nice. And we're out. Worked.
Deal.
That's Zach Arbucci's first inversion fair value gap trading in the direction of the midnight open price. So
Color me impressed.
Yeah, it worked pretty good, hey?
Definitely not mad about that. On ES right now. Ooh. We're about equal under and above. 128 orders at 68.50, 650. 115 orders at 47.
Yeah.
I set an alert up on my trading view to let me know when it when ES crossed 55, 68.55, and it just barely got above it now.
Okay, yeah, I see that. And they rejected in that fair value gap. We have previous day's New York VWAP right at that level too, 68.56. So, yeah, sweet.
Still hold out and wait for that that opening range to set. I'm still being a wimp today. I don't feel like losing much money.
Like I said, I don't like to. I usually don't trade before the 15, but that's the only reason I do is from that trade.
I get it. I don't know enough about that midnight price inversion model. So I told you before, I'm kind of a one-trick pony.
Randy just said something about you.
Randy talking shit again.
What do we got? Darren saying, morning ES, shat the bed. That huge sell-off was after BOJ government ended his press conference. Okay. Watching 68.43, 68.37 to 43 should be a bounce zone if we swipe down. If I'm shorting at 64. Gotcha. 68.43, 44. That's kind of like in the middle of the London session. We do have a couple bearish fair value gaps actually that perfectly line up with that from the London session. There, 68, 60. Oh, yeah, 68, 64, and 68, 65, 50. I just said in Zach's chat, hey, thanks, Zach. Got a W on that. Now he's talking about it and showing his YouTube channel video.
Nice. What did you say Randy was on? The
prop firm match. Yeah.
Prop firm match. Oh, is he on with Arbucci?
Yeah. Evan's so chill. Evan's on he's the only one on the stream right now. He's just got that like calm aura about him always.
Yeah, he's like a Buddhist monk.
Yeah. Which is kind of exactly what you want to be.
I mean, it's not a bad quality to have. As long as you control yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And you keep your stop losses where they're supposed to be and don't oversize or do anything stupid.
Yeah.
You're good. We don't have any real big news right now. Not for a little while, anyway.
Yeah, we got something at 10 a.m.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, but
job openings.
Yeah, it's job openings at 10 a.m. and then there's something this evening as well, I think.
Yeah, the only thing I was just saying to Terrence is like just be careful because we typically get a lot of chop the day before
Yep.
FOMC, the indecision in the market leading up to that, right?
Yeah.
We just got a nice big sell ball on the ES up at 68.60 here. Damn, I
So
could
it
have held
should
that
pop
trade
up a little bit.
open. Yeah.
Oh, so what was I said when we first got on here? I'm expecting gold to go down and the indices to go up.
Yeah. But gold's kind of
Ow.
popping. Gold's kind of going up with the indices.
Yeah,
A little-
I mean, I was only 50% right on this one.
Yeah. Indices popped and gold kind of holding, at least.
Yeah, it's just chopping around for the past 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
Oh, that was a big swipe down, hey? Damn. That was from 58 down to 53 in an instant.
We have
and another big sell ball. 100 contracts at 68.57. 132 contracts at 68.58. So that's what we got to be careful for today. Might be a pretty range bound. Might be an inside day. And that lined up also with the 200 EMA and this other bearish fair value gap here up at 68.58 area. So pretty interesting. That was actually the first time I've got to trade that mechanical model in a couple, like in at least a week or two.
oh wow,
Haven't taken
that's kind of odd.
Yeah, I think part of the reason is because I've been getting to the desk a little bit later, so I wasn't really prepared for it. So I'm just, and then if the criteria doesn't show up, then you don't take the trade either, right?
So we are now above the midnight price VWAP and New York VWAP.
Yeah.
3 minutes until opening range is set. I've got 2 different accounts open right now. I got my take profit trader accounts and then a personal account. So can you guess what I'm trading on each one?
Gold?
Personal one, I'm trading gold.
Oh, okay. And then
On
you're
my
gonna be
prop
trading
one,
yes.
yes, yeah.
Nice.
I'm actually going to start looking at NASDAQ a little bit too.
Yeah, I just find, like for myself, that I tend to get stopped out too much using NQ at the opening time. So that's kind of why I've been staying away from it.
Yeah,
My stops are too tight.
the movements on NQ are a lot different than they are on ES. I'm starting to get a bit more used to them though.
Yeah.
Being able to get a feel for it. Still prefer ES though. Nine times out of 10, I'll stay on ES.
Yeah.
ES is above that channel between midnight and New York now.
Nice.
It keeps pulling back to it on the 5 minute. Got one bullish 15 minute candle as long as it stays this way for another minute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gold's popping up real nice right now. There you go. You were on it. It's almost back to its high of pre-market.
Now I thought gold was going to actually go down a bit today.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Never mind.
I was way off apparently.
Well, they seem to be kind of working together for some reason.
Who knows?
That's weird. It's odd, but it happens, right? It's not like
It
100% of the time it goes opposite directions, but for the most part, usually when indices are going up, the gold's going down, right? Yeah.
usually it happens 100% of the time when it works out that way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
YM's pulling back pretty hard right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking at ES trades around 50, somewhere between 50 and 52,
I think,
right at the bottom of that opening candle closure.
yeah,
Or, I'm sorry, the opening of that opening candle.
gotcha. Yeah. I'm leaning towards staying flat until the job reports come out. So
Wimp.
yeah, I'll be patient
Come on,
here.
risk your whole account.
Yeah.
I
I
know
do
you
have
want
that
to.
whatever $60 that I just made, so I could always risk that.
Why would you do something like that? You wouldn't. You're smarter than that.
Yeah. So that one's got 104 profit in it because I think I had $40 in it from yesterday. So interesting. So we have a bullish divergence on NQ or on ES versus NQ. So that probably explains a little bit why the YM has been so strong. So today, probably a little bit easier to long ES today than it is NQ because of that bullish divergence. So if we look at the low from here, I'll show on the screen here. So if you look at the low here from yesterday, we got a higher low from the lowest point of yesterday's price action.
All right.
And then if we go back over to the NQ here, we got a lower low compared to yesterday's price action. So that just relatively says that ES is stronger overall at the moment. So if we are looking at longs, ES is a little bit probably going to be a little easier to get W's out of it. Not financial advice, but obviously trade your trades, boys. But it's interesting to see that stuff.
I had to just send Randy a little message, tell him to stop talking smack about me.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully they see it. I got ears everywhere.
Good gordita. What's going on here?
Yeah, we're holding pretty good right now on ES. Evan's saying he's not fully in on the longs yet. I mean, we have a bunch of stuff above, right? Still, we have London and Asia sessions still above.
And there's nothing above us on the book.
Just
We got
big buy ball
123
there.
orders. We got 123 orders up at 7,000.
Yeah.
I'm imagining those are all sell orders just for people taking profits.
Yeah, 6,900. I see 283. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the ones at 7,000.
Ooh, 7,000, way up there. Oh, yeah, 123. Interesting.
123 orders at 7,000. And like I said, I think that's probably people wanting to take profits on whatever they purchased in a value area.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're making fun of us tonight now. The peanut gallery. Now he's talking about me and going to high school with him. So
It's fun. I do find it funny, this whole community of ridiculous traders that just bust each other's balls
yeah.
live on stream for half the damn day.
Yeah, that's funny that they saw those comments though. he, yeah, he just said shout out Nick J. Zach did. Have you been on Profit Match yet?
Nope.
He'll probably be giving you a shout now. I bet you're on the radar now, right?
Oh, he's already asked me to be on there.
Oh, okay, nice. Look at that. We're taking midnight open now. Midnight open price. We do have those bearish fair value gaps at 86 and 84 and 85 area. I'm just trying to be patient here, waiting this last 9 minutes. Randy's long, it looks like. I don't know. I think he's long.
Well, he's tall. I know that.
Yeah.
It's funny when I saw a photo of him standing next to Austin, was like, is Austin really short or is Randy just a giant?
Well, Randy's, I think he's 6'3" or something, right?
Oh, so he's a big boy.
Yeah, but Austin's also pretty short.
Well,
You never met Austin in person? You didn't go to any of those events? Gotcha. Yeah, I never knew Austin was shorter too.
Yeah, Austin's like Italian and Jewish. You know, there's not really a whole lot of tall genes in there.
Gotcha. You can't tell in the camera, right? Until one day I saw him standing beside, in one of the pictures with Randy, and I was like, oh yeah, Austin is not the tallest guy. He's got the energy and charisma of a really tall guy.
Oh hell yeah, he does.
Right?
Oh yeah. It's like throwing a stick of dynamite in a Dixie cup.
Yeah, no doubt, right? I like that. So we just are almost tapping into that bearish fair value gap there of 64. Almost there. Be interesting to see what kind of a reaction we get up here.
Now I'm just looking for a pullback on this. There's no reason for me to be short here.
No, not with that kind of.
This is weird. There's no reason for me to be short on gold or on ES. So I'm just waiting for pullbacks on one or both of them.
Wow, gold,
to take along.
Yeah, gold's now
ripping. I thought
control here.
I thought today with the news that it was going to be gold pulling back a little bit, people buying in a more of a discounted area, but I'm glad I didn't take a trade on that off a feeling.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that's a good thing about you, Nick, is you're patient. So, I have a question for Nick.
Somebody has a question for him? Sorry, I didn't have the camera.
He says, I have a question for Nick. On risk management, is 1% of 50K or a 3K drawdown?
So it's a little bit different with prop firms. Prop firms can't risk 1% because, let me back that up a little bit. Your 50K prop firm is a great marketing thing. They tell you it's a 50K prop firm because that's the amount that they will allow you to trade is worth the margin call on 50K. You're only dealing with $3,000, or I'm sorry, $2,000 to $3,000 on a 50K account. So if you're going to trade and risk 1% of $2,000, that's $20. You're not going to do anything there in the amount of time that you want to. So you're going to have to risk closer to 5%. And a personal account, I risk 0.5%. Once you get those prop accounts built up to where you have $10,000 in drawdown, you start risking 0.5% to 1%. I prefer 0.5% because it's just better risk management. You can trade a lot longer that way. You won't blow up accounts, and your winning days far exceed your losing days. I've had days where I've made a lot of money copy trading, risking $200. And that $200, I think one day I had a $120,000 day, risking $200 per account. Granted, that was across, I think, 52 or 53 accounts when I was trading it, but that's still a lot of money. That being said, when you lose $200 per account on 50 accounts, that's kind of painful too.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's not, it will make your butt pucker up a little bit.
But if you just try to think of it as one account, it's not so bad, right?
Well, and that's why I like to copy trade and not just throw it all into one giant account, is because I can look at that $200 loss and go, all right, it's $200. As long as I don't think about all of the other money that's attached to it, I'm good. But it's hard not to think about it. Yeah. So risk as little as humanly possible. If you're trading prop accounts, 50K prop account gives you $2,000 worth of drawdown. Take your risk. I don't know exactly how you trade. If you're trading $2,000, don't trade minis, trade micros. Start off. What I generally do if I'm starting a new one is I will use 3 micros. You know, if it's over VWAP and in an uptrend, I'll take it long with 3 micros. As it's going in my favor, I'll add 1 at a time to it. Sometimes I'll add another 3 depending on how strong the push up is. And then as soon as I add to it, I make sure that I pull my stop loss into a profitable area. At least break even with enough to cover my fees and commissions, and maybe a couple of bucks on top of that. So you can turn a winning trade that's up $200 into a winning trade that's up $5. And that sucks. But you can also turn that winning trade from a $200 winning trade into a $2,000, $3,000 trade by adding to your winners and cutting your losers as quickly as possible. Just because you have $200 worth of drawdown does not mean you need to let it go all the way.
Yeah, Nick's good at risk management for sure, and scaling. He's got that all locked down real good.
Yeah, my risk management is on point. I need to get better at trading, but my risk management is definitely good.
I think, risk management's actually one of the more important parts. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I would agree with you on that, because even if you're flipping a coin, there's a 50% chance that you're going to get the side that you're looking for. Don't do that with your trading. This is not financial advice. But if you're trading and you keep your risk to reward, that is skewed. If you're risking $100, $200, holy shit, gold just dumped.
Oh, did it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Erasing basically everything. Almost.
All right. Oh, it's news time. That's why.
Yes,
Hopefully
it is.
nobody's in a trade right now. But yeah, if you keep your risk down to $100, your risk to reward, $100 for 500. How many times do you need to win to be green? If you're only winning one out of every 6 trades that you go into, there's a different issue there.
So block orders at 68.65. That's also lining up with those fair value gaps, right? Yeah, it is. Why am I not seeing those on my chart anymore? That's weird. Those fair value gaps went away. Maybe they're like getting too far away in the time horizon, but that doesn't really make sense either.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until this news nonsense is done.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Terrence, I don't know how long you've been trading with prop firms, but a lot of them will not allow you to trade during news events. Right now, I'm trading Take Profit Trader. Do not trade. You will lose your account immediately if you start trading with during news events. And the reason is they actually want you to go live with their accounts. So they want you to trade like a professional or an adult. So trading during news is dangerous. It's a way to smoke your accounts, and they just
And gambling, right?
Yeah, and it is. It's gambling. So
Zard just
just be
mentioned
mindful of that.
MNQ looking strong. They're really defending the New York Open price, or I mean the New York Open price.
Terrence is trading Apex. Apex, I do not believe they have a news rule.
Look at that going. Yes, it's just ripping right now. Up to value area high. Jeez. They're going to do that pre-FOMC price action. We're about to sweep. So definitely that bullish divergence played out for ES. Better, a little bit more bullish than NQ. Waiting for that news, kind of. Maybe it didn't need to wait for it.
Yeah, this is one of those boring days where it's going to be a lot of waiting for a setup. But again, you don't have to trade every day. You don't need to take a trade every day. Not every day is going to give you a setup that you want. We've been pretty lucky in getting some good setups this past couple of weeks, though.
Yeah.
Rejected Asian.
And I think you're saying MES did, right? Yeah, that's kind of basically where. So we got a triple top right now on ES from Asia, London. I guess it did kind of take London's high slightly,
but not enough to make
no,
any real impact.
And didn't take. Well, I mean, I guess it was pre-Asia, but after the open price, never broke. Trend day, waiting for orb high back test or New York VWAP back test. Yeah. That's good. Definitely good idea here. Where's our 45 candle? 68.60. There's happens to be a bullish fair value gap right at 68.60 also, interestingly enough. So yeah, retest of the opening range high would be, if we can hold that area, we could definitely think about getting along there. But
They're talking
yeah,
about Randy's. They're talking about Randy's social media stuff on there, so I just had to put up Randy's OnlyFans. Randy B Candle at OnlyFans.com.
I don't see it. I see Lucky Dog. Getting a little bit of that pullback here. Let's see if we can hold that level, that 68.60. Be nice if you even wicked right down to the VWAP or to the overnight.
You know what? I'm waiting until this news event's over. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee.
Sounds good. All right, we're getting that pullback here. Okay, we're back into the range. Let's see how this candle reacts here, guys. Oh, that decent little hold there. First attempt. Looking a little heavy here still on the MES on this candle. NQ rejected and pulled in below the point of control. "28 seconds on this 5-minute candle here, this pullback. Holding that Got a new candle here. New 5-minute. Let's see what happens here on this one also. All right, Darren. Hey, see you later. I just took a small long here. I'm going to look for kind of a little bit of a move back to. I'm going to be pretty quick, pretty aggressive on this though, because this is kind of like the first hold of the. I feel like we might still push this high because we formed an equal high up there. See if we can't get a move. I'm only in 3 micros here long. We kind of held the opening range high, but if we start heading below, very far down below, we'll be getting out of this trade pretty quick here. Struggling a bit now. $5 so $25. So it'd be a $75 risk on this trade. Try to be patient here. See if we can't get a move here. Like I said, they basically made a third equal high. See how we hold if we end up holding this level nicely. We have a fair value gap on the 3-minute chart anyways here in this area. This guy right here. So Zach and Randy, the other stream are one of them is long and one of them is short. So Randy's long on ES and Zach is short on NQ. There we go. Getting a bit of a bounce here, guys. Come on, let's go push this high here. Get up there. Not getting much of a move though, unfortunately.
Wiggle a little bit.
Yeah. 68, 65. We got orders. We got orders at 66, 68, 69, 70. Currently holding that opening range high, but
It's above VWAP.
yeah.
Bouncing off the 9. It already rejected off the 21. There's a little bit of volume on the previous candle for sellers, but it rejected off VWAP 5 minutes ago on ES. So
Bit of a bearish closure on that candle.
See what this next one does. See if we get a second rejection off of VWAP. If it rejects a second time and starts to print green, I'm going to take a long.
Yeah, I'm in a long already here. So it might looking like if it goes much lower, I might get stopped out here. I got about 1 3/4 points away from that VWAP.
There's the rejection. I got a long. Small trade. I got 6 micros in.
I'm in 3 micros. You got a much better entry price than me, though. I'm in at 62.25.
This is going to come back now. Get up there. You
Yeah,
dirty
let's
birdie.
go.
Yeah, like me talking to it's going to help, right?
Yeah. Get up there. Get up there.
Yeehaw, you can do
let's
it.
go.
Yeah.
Definitely a decent hold of that New York VWAP, though. So hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hey,
And we
look at
created
that.
those equal highs. So back to my entry price here.
All right, I just moved my stop loss up into a profitable area. Just enough to cover my fees and commissions.
Yeah, your entry's better than mine for sure. I that previous 5-minute candle bounced pretty nice off the high. First, you held the New York, then it bounced off of the opening range high. That's when I entered. So that's why my order's up at 62.25 was my entry. If we can take out 63.75 to 64, I'll definitely be. That's when I'll be bringing my stop up.
Yeah, I got my entry in at 59.75.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a 3 points profit already.
Yeah, that's why I moved my stop loss up to cover my fees and commissions.
Yeah. Come on, don't be a bugger here.
Oh, come on. We need you to go up, not down. We do have some orders above us on the book map, though.
Yeah.
Got
It's
2
definitely
sets of
bigger, higher.
105. Got 104 orders at 68.70. Got 147 at 68.65. If we can break through that, that would be lovely.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in this trade too long already.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you.
Minutes. Hey, there's Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, how's it going?
Went short at 68.63. I hope we both win. He's you're in the money right now. Opposite directions. You guys are both in the money. Opposite directions.
Yeah. Long, you're short. We're both making money. I like this.
It's funny because Zach and Randy were both opposite directions, and they're both in drawdown.
That's one reason why you should be watching us and not them.
Yeah.
But again, this is not signals. Do not take the same trades as
Definitely.
either me or Dave, because wow, it's all about the management.
Yeah. And just like everybody else, we can be wrong also.
Oh, hell, I'm wrong at least 3 times a day.
It looks like I'm going to be wrong here currently.
All right. Well, I made $25 on that trade.
Nice.
All right. $25. That's still $25 I didn't have when I woke up this morning.
Yep. I'm in a $25 drawdown right now.
Well, it's about to pump back up, so I'm hoping for your sake.
Let's go. Sorry, Jordan. Hopefully.
Jordan's got this.
Not to go against you.
Self-preservation.
Self-preservation.
I'm fading Jordan. Every trade, I'm just going to fade Jordan. Watch my accounts just collapse.
Yeah. Jordan says, "Nah, I need a massive flaccid candle down."
Well,
a Randy flaccid candle.
that is not an image I wanted in my head, but thank you very much, Dave. That just wow.
I was just, honestly, when I said that, I had a red candle on the chart, so I don't know.
Ugh, what is wrong with you? So many things. All right, gold's looking like it's popping back up again.
Uh-oh. It's coming for my stop now.
Yeah, well, it's hitting VWAP right now, so.
Yeah, looks like it's going to stop me here.
Oof. Come on, bounce up. Looks like you might get that massive flaccid candle.
Yeah. You took it off the value area high rejection? Yeah.
I still can't go short here. Another rejection off the midnight and the New York VWAP.
I'm thinking about just closing this trade, to be honest. I just cut this one early here.
You in drawdown on it?
Yeah, 40, $50 right now. I'll wait for this candle to close, though. I'll make a decision. Okay, getting a little bit of a bounce there. But I should probably be pretty aggressive if we get up above my price here with the stop. But we're sort of rejecting opening range high right now, which isn't very good. So, yeah, not making any progress at opening range high at the moment.
Throw a line up for opening range high here.
68, 60, 50. Jordan's asking about. I heard you, Nick. I heard you bring up yesterday about VWAP crossovers. Can you explain what that indicates?
Yes. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you right now. Okay.
Come on,
I'm going
MES.
to share my screen here real quick because I have a great example of it up for today.
For sure.
You see that?
Yep.
All right. Right here, midnight and New York VWAP crossover. It crossed over here. This is where I took my long. Just comes straight up off of that. Now, if it crosses back over again down here, I'm going to start looking for shorts. If it keeps bouncing off this top VWAP, which is the New York, I'm going long. But every single time it's had a crossover like that, it's been a relatively significant move. So I went in here after this pullback.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's going to stop me here, I think.
So, yeah, now it broke through both of the VWAPs. See if it ends up with a continuation. If it does, I'll start looking at shorts.
Yeah, I got stopped there, unfortunately.
Boo.
Should have cut it at $40. Or I got to be like Austin and give it like the whole range as a stop.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how Austin and Evan do that. They'll be in a trade for 2-3 hours at a time and just dealing with the drawdown and
Yeah. So that ended up being $84 user. Yeah, 50K funded top one futures account. Can't win them all.
but you win more than you lose, so
yeah.
Now the wicks don't count, so this is starting to be a rejection off of midnight.
Yeah, see. Damn.
It's trying to get above New York. Got 154 orders at 68, 63.
Jordan moved his stop into profit. Nice. It is bouncing, so.
And I'm taking a long here right now. So I just got 2 micros in on a personal account. I'm not doing anything more than a couple of micros today just because of today.
Yeah.
$50 stop loss in. Oh, jeez. This might eat me. I don't know. All right. I was going to say this might eat me up today, but
yeah,
it's starting to go in my favor.
IB is set.
Just added another 2 to that trade. I'm going to look at cutting this as quickly as possible in profit, I hope.
Take these this 68, 62 level. I want to yet. Trying to. Here we go.
Stop loss up to profitable area, just enough to cover fees and commissions again. So this is either I'm gonna make 25 bucks or make a little bit more. So I made 25 bucks.
Nice.
That was it.
I didn't put my stop in there. Oh yeah.
Oh, I still have 2 micros in here.
Uh-oh.
Not an uh-oh here. We're still above VWAP. We're above the 9, the 21, and the 65, and everything is lined up for longs. If it gets down below 68, 57,
Jordan short
50,
again.
is it?
We're fading each other again here, Jordan.
Not mad about it.
I'm taking the same trade idea, and he's taking the same trade idea. Yeah.
Most I can lose on this is $35, so still be green for the day.
I mean, your trade worked the first time, Jordan, so I see why you're doing it again.
Yeah, and that's a thing. A lot of it is just the management of your trade, especially if you're in a range. So I'm sure you and Jordan are both green right now, right?
No, I added to it, so I'm like
Okay.
I'm a little bit in drawdown right now.
Okay.
$12 drawdown.
I'm $5 green on this trade.
Nice. Yeah, my ads kind of brought my average price up in here, so
Let's see what Bookmap is telling us today.
Bit of an indecision candle there. We just printed on the 5. Kind of a
We-
doji.
We are getting a lot of balls on the book map. Orders over 50.
I'm not seeing those.
Let me make sure when I reset my book map, it didn't screw it up on me. Oh, mine's set at 40, not 50. Let me move that up a
Gotcha.
little. I am tempted to add to this long. I know I shouldn't add into a losing trade, so I'm not going to.
Yeah. We just took the New York 2 there. This price just not cooperating right now. Not for me, anyways.
That's not cooperating with me either, so.
Jordan's pretty money, though, I'd say, right now. Dow's not cooperating either, just kind of going sideways. That's part of the reason we're not getting as much bounce here. NQ's looking a little bullish, almost a little more bullish than ES is now. NQ keeps climbing.
See if ES starts following it.
Yeah. I'm actually going to I'm going to scale out of this a bit. Oof, that was a wrong order, actually. I'm just going to cover a little small loss there in case we do head lower here.
Looks like Jordan's doing well right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scaling down here on this trade, just taking some off. Because it looks like it wants to come to my stop, so I might as well cover some now.
And I just pulled out of that. So I took a $17 loss on that one. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. See, and this is the pain in the butt about having tight stop losses. I took a $17 loss, and it just pulled back up. I'm almost back to where I'd be break even.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I covered 3 contracts there, and we bounced up since then. So or I sold 3 in a losing position just to scale down.
You were in a short?
No, I was long, but
You
I
were
just
long?
sold. Yeah, I just sold some
Got
in a
it.
losing position just to reduce my risk to the downside if we continue lower. So I'm actually down 134 now in this account, which again, still a reasonable amount. So
Yeah, for a day, that's not
and
bad.
I'm also $40 red in the trade still. So but it just felt like the responsible thing to take a little size off there because I did add.
You're smart just keeping your losses small.
Yeah, if I can just reduce this will keep me about under 200 or all the way or close to 200 total between those 2 trades. So
Got 180 orders down at 55.75.
back to opening range here. Might consider re-adding if we start getting a push here. NQ's trying to take the 200 EMA and the previous day VWAP. So it's kind of stuck in between 200 EMA and the overnight VWAP. NQ is. Yeah, can't seem to take that opening range high.
It's trying, but it just doesn't have the strength to do it. So I put up those fair value gaps on my chart.
Yeah.
It actually helped for me to be able to recognize them a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave them on for a week or two, and then see if I can actually just look at the chart and see where they're at.
You're right. Yeah. So NQ just trying to take the 200 EMA right now, which is good. Popping up real good here. ES is kind of joining now. I added 1 to that. So hopefully we can get a bullish closure here.
Whew. Let's see here.
Man, I wish I didn't cover those contracts now. But
That's all right. I got in long at 60.75 on ES. Just 4 micros.
nice closure there on that 5. did add one more. I'm gonna go break even now though on this, or I'm gonna actually put my stop just below the New York VWAP for now, in case we get a little bit of a pullback here before we end up higher. Okay, there we go. Come on,
I
guys.
just added two to that trade. I got $105 worth of risk here. It's $105 worth of risk. I'm going to let this go for a bit. But I got my stop loss just below VWAP. Midnight, not New York.
Yeah.
So 68.58.
NQ's getting back below that 200 EMA and the previous day VWAP right now, unfortunately.
Great.
YM is starting to pop a bit though, so that might help the ES here.
Chelsea.
Also,
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I lose $105.
I have about 15 times 5. So $75 risk on this trade now. Yeah, shit, man. Not liking it. Come on, orb high, hold. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'm good. I'm stopped out. All right. Well,
Yep, me too.
down 214 now in the day. Shoot.
So what's your daily loss limit?
I think I'm not going to be trading much anymore now, especially since, this is exactly what we were talking about FOMC nonsense the day before FOMC, right?
Yeah, don't need to be trading. I took my chances.
Yeah, today is just not working out very good. So I made that 60-ish bucks on that first trade, and then now I'm down 214. So I'm down 140 bucks ish, 150 bucks on the day. So Jordan thought he was going to be stopped, and now he's back in the green. Yeah. Yep. The shorts up there have been working for sure.
And now that this is on the 15, it's printing down below New York and midnight.
Yeah. Looking like it wants to go lower, actually.
We get a fair value gap just under
53.50.
on the 5-minute chart. Gold's got a lower high now.
So we just created a fair value gap on NQ on the 3-minute. Did we get it on the ES here too? Yeah, we created a bearish one on the 3-minute, right below the New York VWAP. Let's see if it ends up holding. Obviously, I don't know. Maybe the shorts are going to be the play. Actually, let's see what happens here if this if it deletes this fair value gap here on this bounce.
That's strange because gold and ES are following each other almost exactly right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Huh.
definitely. Okay, that fair value gap is gone.
And it's above VWAP, so oh yeah, today is not
This
really a great
this
day.
freaking top.
But it's coming up on 11 o'clock.
Jordan said that's kind of weird to chant flaccid, flaccid, flaccid.
Oh, Jordan.
Full out, decent day considering the action. Yeah, if you're on the opposite side, you probably made 200 where I lost 200. I mean, I don't think either of our trade ideas were wrong. It's just today's just not the right day for it, right? Just not working out.
Well, Jordan was short when I was long. We both made money on that one. And then my second
Look at
long
that
one.
bounce though.
Ooh. You looking at the 3-minute chart? Oh, you have my chart up still.
Oh yeah, forgot to change that.
Don't care. You can leave it up, and
Yeah.
whatever. My chart with nothing on it, essentially.
Are you still in Detroit?
Yeah.
You're just in a different room. You don't have those
Yeah. I
pictures
didn't want to
behind
hear
you.
any. I didn't want to hear any damn noise anymore.
Oh yeah, went into a bedroom.
Not dealing with
It's
listening
like,
to.
yeah, I'm like, maybe we should try Jordan's short here, but then watch it's gonna rip.
Nope.
Right?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Worked twice for him. He could even try a third time right now.
I mean, it's all about the timing, right?
Yeah. But I know my luck right now, I'm feeling like my luck today, anyways. If as soon as I take it, that's when it's going to go to the highs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take a short now, and it'll be up at like 68, 68 in 3 minutes.
Randy got back on ASFX after
Did
he
he?
got on Zach's stream. Looks like Randy's still long though. Is this him? I think that's him because he's on Trading View right now. So
What is
it might be
every,
Austin actually, but
what is everybody else trading on Project X?
wow, whoever's in this trade, they got 25 contracts. Whoever's trade is, I'm not really sure, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they switched over to Tradeovate also. I haven't seen Project X up. Yeah, Austin just said start migrating over now. If you're buying accounts or if you can migrate. So I only have $130 drawdown in this account if I decided to take one more trade before I hit my max loss. I set it at 350 here. Oh, look at this move here. Starting to take a big buy ball there. 50 contracts at 63.
Do you think this is going to bounce up now?
Hard to say, right? Hard to say. Yeah, NQ is starting to push it back up to midnight open price, but rejected. It's just so choppy up here. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking at no. There's nothing here for me. I think I'm going to call it a day. I don't really feel like losing any money today. I'm up like $40 total for the day. So I'll be happy with my $40.
Yeah, I should probably lock it up too, just because I'm actually feeling like a little tilty at the moment, just because I'm like that last pop there. I'm like, oh, look at that! I should, maybe if I grab
What?
5 micros, I can get some of that money back. It's the
You
wrong
have,
way
you
to
have
think.
you have a whole group of people that you can call, send a text message to, that when you're feeling that some sort of way about it, like you're going to go on tilt,
Yeah,
and we will all tell you exactly the same thing. Stop.
lock it.
Just stop, lock out your account, close your computer, and go do something fun. Go get a pedicure, do something. It's not worth blowing up an account.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terrence, take the money and run. Exactly.
Instant 50K. I'm just gonna upload my trades here, see what the damage is looking like. Okay, this guy.
Yeah, if anybody wants to get into the Discord, do that. So that way we can all tell each other, you need to stop now. You're acting stupid.
Yeah.
I need it too. I think we all do at some point.
Yeah. Happens.
Oh, I can make that money back. No, you can't. That money is, once it's gone, it's gone. You're not making that money back. You can make some different money. It's a pretty big wick on the 15-minute candle for ES.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty nice for the bulls looking. What do I got here?
Gold's popping up again with a nice 8-point wick on the bottom of it.
Yeah, so I'm down $124 on the day, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's 214, but then the other win countered it a little bit.
And there goes gold on a tear, 42.45.
Wow, yeah. Gold is the one to be trading long today.
Mm-hmm. And this is just more proof you don't get married to an idea at the beginning of the day, because at the beginning of the day, I thought gold was going to drop.
Yeah.
But instead, it's just following everything up.
Yeah. That's a pretty strong closure on the on that 15-minute candle on on ES there.
Got a 14-point day for the day on ES.
NQ's just taking midnight open right now. Just not really getting any follow through at the moment either direction, but yeah, NQ is actually looking much better at the moment.
Keep trying to use my mouse on my laptop over here. I got to connect these two
I've done that
computers
before.
together. Oh, yeah, you're right. NQ is looking better. But like I said, I think I'm done for the day. So I'm going to take my $40 and my soccer ball and go home.
I'm taking a stab on the long here on NQ, actually.
Oh, fungal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It's going. I'm in
Well, I'll
profit
cross my
here.
fingers for you.
Keep going. Still in
Your
profit here.
stop loss is tight.
Oh, that's it. I made 12.50.
All right. Now you just need to do that 10 more times.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that 10 more times.
No.
That was a nice scalp, though. 12.50 for 6 seconds.
Yeah, how long was that trade? 30 seconds.
Was it even that long?
Pardon?
Was it even that long?
Yeah, I just checked the duration on the thing.
Okay.
Damn, now it's going up to my target. I was hoping to get out at 700 here, and it just took it, which is now at the would be Friday's VWAP, I guess. Austin just closed his long finally. Of course, right?
Yeah, up here at the top of the range, there's no. As he always says, this is where the amateurs start buying.
Yeah. I actually did it. I just took another short there. I closed it already, up 62. I took a short on the NQ pullback there.
All right.
So now I'm only down 146 on this account.
Hey, look at you go.
Yeah, once we rejected off the 700, such a psychological level, and it's actually value or midnight, or sorry, that Friday's VWAP. I was like, yeah, that's looking like it's going to do a bit of a pullback here. Obviously not looking for too much, but yeah, 62.50, not bad. NQ can print money pretty fast.
That it can. Can also make money evaporate pretty fast.
Yeah. But yeah, it just basically took the trade off of that psychological level, 700. We popped up a little bit above it, started rejecting on it, and took a short. And what did I get out of there? I got, it was only a 7-second trade, actually.
Let's say 30 seconds seemed like it was a lot longer.
Well, because I didn't say it instantly. I was, yeah. That one was only 7 seconds. And I entered at 95 and I was out at 89, so I got like 6 points, 6.25 points on that NQ 5 contracts. Looks like it wants to go back up to the 700s here. Held the midnight open price. So at least I mitigated my losses a bit there.
I haven't even looked at my Take Profit Trader account yet. All right, I'm up $66 in each one of those, so
Oh, nice.
I'll take it.
How many of those were you running?
5.
Nice. So quick $300. I love how $60 turns into 300 that fast.
Yeah, that's always nice.
I'm gonna export these 2 trades now here. That means I'm pretty much flat, I think, on the day. No, almost flat, but top one futures 50K.
You just take a trade?
Nope.
Why did I just hear order filled?
That wasn't on my end.
Oh shit, that's on my end. Did you hear that?
No, I missed it. Was it green?
It was. So now
Nice.
I'm up $88 on each one of those Take Profit Trader accounts.
Nice.
So
Worked in your favor.
I do not like when that happens.
Yeah.
So I did the same thing that you did. I had my my stop set up. I closed the order manually, left that stop in, and it just took it. But luckily, it was green. Now I got to do exactly the same thing that I told you to do, and go through and exit and at market and cancel all. Push the button 3 times. There. Nothing in there.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. It's unless it goes green, then it's like a little bonus. But
I heard the order filled, and just kind of, oh, okay, Dave's in a trade. But it sounded like it was coming through my speaker, so
yeah. So NQ pulling back a little bit here again. Looking like YM's trying to go. YM trying to take the highs a bit here. Trying to, anyways, move up a bit, which is pretty good for ES. Gold's pushing. Looks like it sort of made equal highs again with some of that pre-market action. 42, 47, and rejected a bit off there.
it's 62 orders. Oh, what do we got here? 50, yeah, 62 orders at 707.50. Does that seem right?
Oh, for NQ? Or
Yeah, that's what you were looking at, was on Q, right?
yes. I just switched over to ES because I thought you were talking about that, but I was watching NQ, yes.
Yeah, I'm done trading. I'm not I'm not fooling around with anything right now.
Yeah, there's 46 at 95, 25 at 700, 705 has 59. And then there's 750, 132 way up there. What's value area? 750 is value area high on NQ. Oh, your indicator's red.
On the 15 for NQ.
Is that what you're on? Yeah. Pretty strong on that 15, eh, NQ? Gold just ripping high here, higher.
Yeah, midnight's still above New York. Yeah, ES is starting to go higher too.
So weird. Gold.
Yeah, I got no business being in another trade here.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the gold is looking pretty strong. But kind of sort of at a key area too. It could still reject. If we could kind of break up above the 50s and hold, I'd say some longs could be in there.
I wouldn't be holding it up past 58.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a resistance zone but for sure at 60 for sure, right?
Definitely 60. That you were just talking about the psychological number. Those round numbers are always either support or resistance.
Yeah.
For this, it would be resistance, and I'm looking at 58 even is where I would be pulling out of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got to get out of here. You're starting to make me want to take another trade.
Don't do it.
Nope, I'm not going to. Cutting out.
Yeah, let's see what I got on the day here now. Down $56 on the day, so it's a win in my books.
$40 on the personal account total, and then 88 per account on my take profit, and Elite
450.
Trader funded $41, but I was only trading one account on that one.
So almost $500.
Yeah, I mean, not bad for being done with work at 11:14.
Yeah.
I'll take my $500 and have a very nice day.
Very nice.
Senor, I will see you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
Don't go on tilt. If you need to, you got my number. Send me a text message. I'll talk you off the roof.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Okay. See ya. Yeah, so what are we going to do here? Everything's looking pretty bullish at the moment. NQ, gold, YM's moving higher here too. Very interesting. Well, I ended up just taking a little scalp here on the side chart. I'm copy trading two of my funded accounts here. My Lucid funded accounts kind of closed. Looks like I closed it a little bit early. We kind of pushed up and then pulled back, and then we were holding. We were sitting at this high here at 47. This is a YM. Entered long there, added, and then I dragged my stop up into profit right above my entry, pulled back. So I ended up making most of the money I made was actually on my first entry down here at 44, 43, 44. This one basically ended up being a break even add in. So I added in and then I put my stop right there. We did go up a little bit higher, pulled back, it stopped me out. Now we're kind of moving higher. So $88 in this account and $88 in this account. So 160 in those two, 88 in each of those two funded accounts. This one's up at 827 in profit. Was liking the momentum on there. Kind of had that chart open for a while on the side. Let's see here. I'm going to try to export these trades real quick. So this is a direct 4001. So I turned my day green after that. Trying to not tilt here. keep the wins small. Keep the losses small. It's Tradeovate's being slow right now on giving me my order here, my CSV file. I'll just put this back over here. You guys don't need to watch it. Wait for it to download. All right. So, I mean, I'm still down 146 in this account. Not that big of a deal. NQ still trying to work its way back up to the point of control here. Okay, I think that download finally happened. Sometimes it's just so slow. All right, so that was which account was that there? That was Direct 4001. Lucid Direct 4001. Okay, and then the next one is Lucid Funded 4001. Lucid Funded 4001. Yeah, so I'm up 133 on the day now, even with considering this $146 loss in this other account. So put in $88 in each of my Lucid funded accounts. What time is it? 8:30 here. Oh yeah, I got an appointment this morning to take my dog into the vet. Can't forget, but that's at around 10:30. So no real rush to go anywhere at the moment. Do you have to make a phone call here? Not too long. We might get a drastic move down on NQ here. We'll have to keep an eye on this. YM still making higher highs here. 60, 79, 19 points higher than where I sold it already. I usually have pretty good success trading YM, actually. I don't take that many trades on it. I usually trade it maybe 2 or 3 trades per week, maybe at the most. And so far, been pretty successful using YM. It's kind of its own beast. So, like, leader, like heading higher, kind of dragging ES up along with it. Keep rejecting on the NQ. We keep rejecting the Friday's VWAP. It's been pretty quiet. We didn't have any music going here. I'm just going to reload some coffee. I will be right back.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
All right, and I'm back. Reloaded on the coffee, got Ralph, took him to the bathroom. See if we can't find another trade here. Kind of coming up to that 701, 700 area again on NQ. See if we see what happens here. Kind of price action's getting a little bit tighter.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we might end up getting a breakout here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Rejected sort of off that 700 level again here. ES kind of made a new high. Dow's pulling back finally, back to the value area high. So all three indices sort of pulling back a bit here at the moment. "19 seconds left on this candle here. Let's see how this one closes. Sort of sitting between the midnight open price and previous days or Friday's VWAP. So
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
sounds like Trump's going to tariff Canadian potash. Oh man, our prime minister is just shit, man. He's so invested in
Artlist.io.
US stuff. He doesn't even care if Canada, gets tariffed or this or that, because it just all benefits him in his holdings. It's just so garbage. I just can't believe it that this is acceptable. Should be against the law.
Reimagined.
It's crazy. Like they just met at a thing, and supposedly they had some good talks about tariff, and then what? Now Trump's gonna tariff potash. It's crazy.
Artlist.io. Music
I watched this guy. His
licensing
name's
reimagined.
Moose on the Loose. He's a sort of an independent guy looking at Canadian politics. He's got a kind of a mind map where he set up all these connections between like Mark Carney and Donald Trump and all these businesses, and it's all linked, and he's got all kinds of like data and information that he's collected. And if you just spend a few videos watching him, like everything just makes sense. Everything that Mark Carney's doing is just, it's so obvious that it's just for his holdings. And yeah, he's not for the people of Canada. He's for
Music
the elite
licensing
bankers
reimagined.
and the rich guys, and his net zero agenda, which makes no sense to me, because Canada's total carbon, like CO2 into the atmosphere kind of thing, is like 1.5% of the entire world's pollution. So if you think about it like that, even if we get to net zero, like what are we going to be, like only 0.5% of all of it? Like what does that even mean, right? What we should be doing is we should be producing more LNG, which is a pretty clean fuel to burn, and we should be shipping that to Asia, like in India and China, where they burn coal, and start replacing their coal
Music
with
licensing
natural gas.
reimagined.
And if we did that, that would have a much larger impact on global warming across the world than us being concerned about being net zero in Canada, because we don't even produce we produce like so nothing compared to the rest of the world in CO2 production, right? So it just makes no sense, their whole green grift agenda. Drives me crazy.
Music licensing reimagined.
He's also found that there's a bunch of U.S. funds that they're funding sort of like the protesting groups. Like there's like 90 million sent to some like green protesting kind of groups in Canada from the U.S. So like obviously, a lot of the U.S. has incentive for us to keep oil in the ground and not ship it to the West Coast, right? Because currently the U.S. is really our only export for oil, and obviously like they got a pretty good monopoly on it, so they're making a pretty penny off of all the oil that we ship down there, because we ship it down to them, they refine it, and then they sell it back to us, right? So they got it at a discount, and then we ended up buying it back later. So obviously there's a lot of companies that are invested in making sure that the pipeline to the West Coast does not happen, right? So, and we got tons of fuel. I think we even have more bitumen in the oil sands in Alberta than they do in like some of the like Middle Eastern countries that are so successful from their oil production. So it's just so crazy that our prime minister is just definitely not for the people of Canada.
Music licensing reimagined.
Like Canadians are suffering right now, actually. Canada used to be such a great country to be part of and to to like, you know, to live in. I mean, the country, the land, everything's very good, obviously, but you know, the cost of living is just out of control, and you know, our dollar compared to the U.S. dollar is not very good. I think it's like, you know, we need about $1.40 or so for one US dollar, right? So when you think about it like that, it's kind of like, you know, we're definitely lagging behind. And then if you know GDP levels, like US is going up like this, and Canada kind of like went me, and we're just going flat, slightly down a bit. So you know, this government needs to, you know, open up the economy, you know, we need to produce more minerals, we need to produce more oil, and we got a lot of water, we got a lot of lumber, and yeah, it just sucks. Yeah, I wonder what the Canadian government's thinking. They're talking about wanting to, you know, expand our options. So they've been exploring selling you know, our stuff, our whatever, our minerals, our gas, everything to the UK. But the UK's like system is already like sort of set, so there's not a whole lot of like room for them to be buying Canadian oil or Canadian you know, assets or whatever. So yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense to me, but hopefully we can get the Conservatives in power next time. They got the Liberals got a minority government this time, or yeah, it's a mixed government anyways, so it's not a majority. So hopefully next time we'll end up getting the Conservatives in, and then Canada will get some good changes. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Like, for example, I bought coffee early this year. It was $21 or $23. And then just a few weeks ago, I bought the same container for $30. And it's only been like 6-7 months, you know? It's, yeah. Annoying. It's annoying. So we rejected at the 710 area. We kind of pushed a little bit higher than rejected. So we got a sell ball here, 138 contracts on the NQ at 25,695. When now the sentiment in Canada is changing, where, you know, a few years back, majority of people were like, we don't want to build a pipeline. And that's because, you know, the market was pretty good, right? And now that everyone's struggling, everyone's starting to wake up and being like, man, we need to build a pipeline. So actually we're shifting now, where more of the majority of the people are saying like, we really need to put in this pipeline. Because if we don't, like, we're just going to be, you know, our kids are going to be paying back the debt of Canada forever, right? We pay, so if you collect all the GST, which is government sales tax in Canada, if you collect it all, right, you're that's not even enough to pay the interest payments on the amount of money that the government has, you know, has borrowed to cover our costs. It's wild. So all the government sales tax, we pay government sales tax on everything that we buy, doesn't even cover like the interest payments on our debt. Yet they're still spending more money into green technology.
Music licensing reimagined.
Governments around the world don't want people to prosper. They want to keep everyone under their control. Sad. Yeah, I know, right? There's very few countries that are actually concerned about people and that want, you know, the people to have a good life. It's the government. Whoever gets into the government, they're worried about lining their own pockets, right?
Music licensing.
They don't really care who's suffering, you know, as long as it's not them. If they got to pay higher prices at the grocery store, it doesn't matter because they make so much money anyways. So we have these equal lows here on NQ that I'm kind of thinking we might be heading for there at some point. So if we get a bit of a substantial, we start looking like we're going to head lower with some good momentum here. This could be the target actually. I probably wouldn't be taking a trade to like try to get all the way down there, but if we can sort of break below this 25,670, could definitely see it making some more continuation, right? So that's what I'm kind of watching right now.
Artlist.io.
Usually after Europe closes, the market reverses. Usually, yeah. And the Europe market closes. I've never actually paid attention to when the Europe market actually closes here. So, yep, we're pushing below that, pushing below the midnight open price. This VWAP isn't actually correct, so let me take that off there. And our point of control is down at 645. 751 value area high.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, the sells are looking pretty good on the NQ right now.
Music licensing.
But we just found a little bit of support at Monday's VWAP.
Artlist.io.
Our overnight VWAP here.
Music licensing.
Today is pretty clean day on MNQ. Missed this short though. Yeah, I was kind of wishing after looking at it, you know, NQ just kept going higher all day. Hey, would have been definitely easier to catch longs on the NQ. It was a little choppy in the middle, right? You can see there, but no serious pullbacks, right? Kind of just choppy as it's grinding higher. Yeah, that would have been a pretty nice short there from the 700 down. A little bit more risky to be taking a short down here now because we have, you know, previous day VWAP, we got the overnight, and then we got the New York. So bouncing pretty good right here. Did form a bearish fair value gap. Well, we're forming a bearish fair value gap currently right there. If this candle closes here, we got, you know, 4 minutes left on this candle, but
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So we got 4 people in the YouTube channel, 3 in Nick's X channel.
Artlist.io.
So we got about 8 viewers right now. One of them doesn't really count because it's from Twitch. It's that Twitch bot that we got in there every day. Might even just stop broadcasting to Twitch. It just seems kind of pointless.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So it sucks if they're tariffing the potash from Saskatchewan, right? But I think that's mostly going to be negative for the American consumers, right? The American
Music
people,
licensing
because
reimagined.
you know they're going to pass that on. It's going to raise the cost of food production in the U.S. So it just I don't know. This whole tariff situation just is like doesn't necessarily make sense, you know?
Artlist.io.
Okay, it looks like we just removed. So this fair value gap never came. It never happened. Maybe on. Oh, we do have one on the 3-minute here though. So I don't know if this is gonna play out. Let's watch this one for now. But looking pretty bullish at the moment. Retook the midnight open, heading back up sort of to Monday's VWAP, or would that be Monday? No, that would be Friday's VWAP.
Artlist.io.
Got 1 minute left on this 3-minute candle here. Let's see if they invert this.
Music licensing reimagined.
Pretty strong here, guys. So looking like they're going to invert this fair value gap.
IO.
Boom. Wow, look at that. So strong, so strong.
Music licensing reimagined.
So guys, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. 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 Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
I'm back there. Sorry, guys. All right, Terrence, you have a good one. Have a good day, sir. Hey, Dad. Morning. You're a little bit late.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. 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 Artlist.io.
Kazar, you have a good day.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. 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 Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So sorry about that, everybody. Just on the phone chatting with my dad about the pickleball center. And I did take a little scalp there. I don't know if you guys saw. I was looking for the move back into this fair value gap. And then it held. And then look at that, guys. I should have been actually looking for the long down here at 25,690-ish. We would have been up 10, 12 points at that moment right now. So we have a bearish fair value gap up here, though. So we're kind of, if we were to invert this guy, then we can think about taking along. But currently, I mean, we might just be sort of stuck in between these two areas. As you can see, there's some sellers stepping in right there at 709, 708, 709 area. We got 1 minute left on this candle, so let's see if we invert this fair value gap. We already held this inverted one. Sorry, this should be yellow. So this was a bearish fair value gap, right? And then we inverted it. Actually, we should have it like this, you know? This is actually the bullish one.
Artlist.io.
But rejecting off that bearish one. So until we can sort of take that level, I wouldn't be that interested in until taking along, because yeah, unless we caught it in this fair value gap, then we could trade it to that fair value gap. But YM looks like it's trying to turn around and head higher here. All three indices created a big wick on that last 5 minute candle. Although we're on the 3 here, let's look at the 5.
Artlist.io.
So there is no fair value gap actually on the 5 right now. Right here there is actually. Yeah, so that's a pretty tight fair value gap there. I almost got to start color coding by the time frame of the fair value gap, but then look at that, we rejected in that 5 minute fair value gap. So let's see if we can hold this one and then invert this guy. Got 2 minutes left on this 5 minute candle here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Keep an eye on this 3 minute here. Could label up this other guy here with as a 3 minute. Maybe we'll do this one a slightly different color green. And then we'll go back to the 5 and we'll just keep an eye on that like that. So that's our regular 5 minute is a lighter green and kind of a bluey green for for the 3 minute here. Oh, big yawns, big yawns.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
26 seconds on this 5. What's the 3 say? 21 seconds on the 3. So we got 3 in a row there, $12.50, $62.50, and $20 in the last 3 trades. All right, we're in that fair value gap here now, but we got a new 5 minute candle, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Are they the seller's gonna hold this level? We do have orders up at 750 still, which is kind of at the high, which is also value area high.
Music licensing reimagined.
Hey, Caleb. Yeah, volume's pretty light right now, and we're kind of stuck in between these fair value gaps. Do you like the way that we're pumping up here at the moment, though? If I did take a trade, I'd be looking for a scalp.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, not really sure I should be taking a trade in here.
Artlist.io.
We currently got 17 viewers right now. We got 5 in YouTube, 4 in my X, and 7 in Nick's X there. Just trying to be patient here, see if we can't get some sort of move. I'm kind of thinking, I know it's like hard to say right now, but there's a pretty good chance we're going to head to these lows. We got sort of equal lows down at 25, 580 area, 579, 575, whatever, down to 560-ish. So, you know, if we start printing a pretty heavy bearish look, we could at least try to trade towards a point of control or lower.
Artlist.io.
Kind of found a high, then we've been sort of making lower highs and lower lows. Haven't really made a lower low yet, though. This is kind of going to be the breaking point for the downside. We're actually in a 1 hour fair value gap too. So 25.710 is a 1 hour bearish fair value gap. 26 minutes left on that candle closure. But so far it's kind of holding that level. And that was from like the end of the day back here. So let's go to the 1 hour. Right in here. There's a little fair value gap, a bearish one right there, which is lining up nicely with Just like that. Lining up with this other 5-minute fair value gap, actually. So that's pretty strong. So yeah, so that's a 3-minute. 5 minutes only, this small one here. So we got 34 seconds. If we can get a closure down below 98, Bears stepping in a bit. Midnight open price is 25,687. Could be a target here. Let's label this up, midnight open price. Looks like we didn't get the closure there. But just chopping up here right now. Maybe it's time to do some push-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up anyways for now, actually.
Music licensing reimagined.
Just stuck in between this range. ES is looking a little more bearish than NQ is at the moment.
Artlist.io.
ES is below the New York, and YM's pushing lower. Here's a YM.
Reimagined.
If we can take this low, we get a little momentum going, taking this low. Could think about taking a little short scalp here to the downside. Sort of like stop above this body. Shoot for like 30 points. Basically a 1-to-1 risk to reward.
Artlist.io.
Let's try it out here. Let's hope they don't just bounce it right now, though. They might.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm going to give it 40 points stop and a 30-point TP here. Might bring my stop into profit here pretty quick.
Artlist.io.
Come on. There we go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Push it good. Nice. Nice, nice. Keep
Music
going.
Licensing reimagined.
Okay, I'm going to lock my stop in there. About 50%, 16 points. Okay, well, we got 16 points. So recovered another 2250 from the earlier losses. Being a little aggressive, just trying to lock in some profits here to minimize the loss from earlier. Just like that we were taking the lows there. Nice momentum here. Big bearish candles. Could bounce at any point though. Down here we have these this wick and some other lows. I mean, there's obviously at the same sense we could be still heading for these lows down here at 679.
Music licensing.
Closed that one out at 27. So we could have got another 7 to 10 points out there, but it's all good. Just trying to chip away on this loss. It was 210 or something originally, and now I've got 60, 80, 100, 105, 115, 117, 15, 50 back. Yeah, look at that, hey? Coulda, shoulda, woulda held that a little bit longer.
Artlist.io.
It's just at this level, you know, it could just bounce. So it's good to just lock in those profits. At least that's my style anyways. And almost back to our entry price there. Not quite, but
Music licensing.
what did we enter? We entered at 42 right there. Green is green. How's ES looking? ES printed a pretty big sell ball at 68.66.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a set of push-ups. I'll be right back. Well, I'm only going down here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Figure if I'm going to be at the desk, I might as well do some exercises.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Definitely could have got the full 30 points there. I think I locked in about 17. Yes, looking pretty bearish, guys. Back into the range.
Music licensing reimagined.
NQ is still holding up.
Artlist.io.
Top one futures, 50K funded. that in there. Making the day a little bit more green after recovering a bunch of that losses from this one account. So I'm up 170 now on the day. So I put a little bit of money in some evals. I put a little bit of money in 2 funded accounts, and then I have this one loss in this one funded account. So I put 88 in my 2 2 take profit trader funded accounts. No, sorry, my 2 Lucid funded accounts. Yeah. And then, yeah, chipping away at trying to just recover this guy here. Slow and steady.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Okay, guys, I do have a vet appointment here, so pretty much going to wrap up the stream now. I got to get ready to head over to the vet. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We got 3 people in the YouTube. You know, good to see you, Caleb. Czar was here earlier. I think he took off. Terrence took off earlier. My dad was around. We had Jordan before that. And Darren was here earlier also. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We also have some people in X. We got 4 people in my X channel and 7 in Nick's X channel. So there we go. We'll be back live again tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. 9:15 a.m. East Coast time, 6:15 a.m. for Vancouverites or West Coast people. And if you guys are looking for any futures accounts, if you guys are looking to reload on futures accounts, there's some good deals right now from Lucid Trading and also from Top One Futures. And you can get the best discount code that they have available right now using my code, which is MBT, Market Butcher Trades. So if you're looking to get any accounts, it's a nice, easy way for you to support the stream if you want. If you don't, no worries, it's all good. I appreciate you guys being here regardless. I guess I should also put a little call out that if you haven't subscribed or hit that like button, that would be appreciated also. But other than that, thanks so much, everybody. Turned a red start to the day into a green one, although this account's red still, but I got some other funded accounts that are green, so not a bad way to finish the day. Be careful for the rest of the day, guys. Pretty choppy with FOMC tomorrow. Keep that in mind tomorrow. Be extra careful, size down, and even possibly think about taking a day off tomorrow if you're so you don't get chopped up in that kind of stuff, or at least wait till FOMC plays out, unless something's looking super clear. But usually we get quite a bit of chop leading up to the meetings, the FOMC, because it's just so much indecision in the market, right? So but thanks a lot, everybody. See you tomorrow morning. Have a great evening. Peace out. Good night or good afternoon.